I'm Nicole Chamberlain, and you are here because you are working on I Dreamt, a Dream for Flute Choir, and have some questions about some of the extended techniques. So we're going to start first with the opening few bars. Measure 1, 2, 3 with the beatboxing in it. And we're going to start with B-O-O, which is boo. And that should sound like. So you can see my lips are a little together. And if you can make that sound, you're going to use your flute as the amplifier. So, for example, in flute 1, there is a G fingered. I think, well, actually, it's for everybody. Alto flute, naturally, your C. So, put your flute, finger G. Nothing changes. All right. Okay. So the next syllable is sha, S-H-A. And you will want to go sh, sh. And the same thing, same pitch. Sh, sh. And so together, those first two measures will be sh, sh. And then in measure 3, we have 6 boos in a row. And then I added a cha at the end. C-H. Ch. Ch. Your teeth will show. Ch. Ch. If you're doing this, ch. Ch. Something's wrong. What's wrong is that there's too much lip in the flute position. Ch. Ch. Open up that jaw. Ch. 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 Look in a mirror and practice. Okay, so I'm going to put the first 3 measures together. Sh. I'll do that again. Okay. Now, flute 1 and flute 2, we'll see that next there is a jet whistle. And I don't think this is not in the low flute part. It's not in the piccolo part, just flute 1 and 2. And that is in measure 4. It just says jet whistle, and you have a low D. So this is fun, and maybe some of you have stumbled on this by accident, not knowing it was the extended technique. I am going to place my mouth around the lip hole, which is very dirty right now because I've just been spitting on it. And I'm going to cover that hole with my lips, and then I'm going to blow. Now, I want to make sure that you understand that your flute should always stay with the hole up skyward. If you're too far this way or too far this way, you won't get the desired effect. And this is what you want. You want this. That's what you want. I don't rotate my flute any. I just put it in my mouth. See, I'm covering it up with my bottom lip and my top lip. And I'm aiming my air at this side of my flute, like directly across. I'm not shooting my air down or this way. I'm just nothing is rotated. It's all about placement, and you need a big gust of air behind it, but placement is key. If you don't have the best place, it's never going to happen. Just like if I don't blow enough air, it'll sound like this. That means not enough air. If I have it in the wrong place, but a lot of air, I'll get, which is okay. But that's better. If I don't have a seal, or if I have my teeth in the way, it'll make that sound. So you want your lips firmly around that hole there. Okay, so the opening for flute 1 and flute 2 will sound, and mostly alto flute, bass flute, and piccolo. You can make these sounds as well. It'll just sound a little different in timbre, but the consonants and the syllables will be there as a supporting role. So, first flute you got, and second flute. You have to practice that placement between the cha and the jet whistle to really have that be more effective. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit further down to measure 5, because now we have a new consonant, za. And it's the same as the other syllables, sa, except now it's more like a za. But be really quick. You don't want to be late with it. You don't want to go za and then miss it. So, sa, sa, with a little bit of punch in the A. So I have B flat fingered there. Sa, sa, sa. So together, and then I have a cha before it in measure 5. So I have cha, sa, cha, sa, cha, 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 sa. Cha, sa, cha, sa, cha, 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 sa, cha, sa. Same for flute 1 and flute 2. You have a unison part there. Alto flute, yours is a little different. The rhythm's a little different. Bass flute, same as well. You just have the chas. And you can practice a lot of this without your flute, and it'll be just as effective. Now, there's also a KA that happens a lot of these times. And I think most people have it throughout the piece at different places. It starts to show up in measure 13. So like flute 2, you have it, and then flute 1, you'll get it a little later in measure 15. And so that sounds like, it's like double tonguing. And then alto flute has it as well. Second flute, you have it on different pitches. And then you go into your normal flute playing. NORM means normal, as in just play your flute like you've been trained to do all this time. Great. And I think that does it for the different techniques. Oh, there's pizz. My apologies. I almost forgot. Pizzicato. Pizzicato starts to show up around measure 42 in the first flute part and the second flute part. And that's a hard do. So you want to sound like a plucked string. I'm just saying do really hard with a strong tongue. And there shouldn't be any flute tone. It should just sound like a thud. So the first flute part just has. And the second flute has. Okay, I shouldn't hear. That's not really the effect we're going for. It's a different one. That's more of an Aeolian sound. What we're going for is a plucked sound. And I think now definitely I have covered all of the flute sounds. So let me know if you have any questions. And hopefully there'll be a live recording of this very soon where you can hear the piece in its completion. And thank you for all your hard work on it. And happy playing!